Hello children. Today we are going to learn class 10 computer application. In last video we are discussing about constructors. In constructor we are discussing about use of this keyword, and the first one was we had completed. How to invoke, how to refer current class instance variables. How to differentiate, you can say, or how to remove or eliminate the ambiguity problem for the compiler when your global variable and the local variable both are same name. So you use this keyword to refer the instance variable that was completed, and now I will tell you about how to invoke current class function using this keyword. Okay, so let us start, and after that we will see this keyword also can be used to invoke current class constructors. First one was completed, the rest of two let us discuss. Invoke current class methods. So we'll see an example what is the use of this here. We'll have class, suppose A, public void M, will print something, system dot out dot println, we write here hello M. This is completed. One more method will have public void N, and we'll try to call this function inside this function using this keyword. So first of all, we'll display something for N, system dot out dot println, right here hello N, and then we will call this M function. So how to call it? We'll write here this dot M, this dot M. So this function would be referred, this would be invoked inside this function. This is closed. Let's create a object here, public static, in a main function, static void main string arguments. String arguments. Here we will create the object of this class. So class name is A. I will use A equals to new A. This is the way how to create object. Is it? A equals to new A. And using this object I will call this function. Do I need to call this function? Since this function is already called in N. Can you see here? This dot M was already called in N. So I don't need to call this M function in my program. If I call here A dot N, since N function also called this dot M, so we don't need to call both of them separately. Got it? We don't need to call M and N separately because N contains already M here inside. So if I write A dot N, and when I execute, answer would be, first of all, which one is being printed in N? Hello N. It will print hello N, and then we are calling here this dot M. Using this keyword we are calling this current class method. So M contains hello M. So it will print hello M. So this is how we can call a current class method using this keyword. Earlier, without this keyword, how do we call it? We call it separately A dot M and then A dot N. Here, since we have already called m in this n function using this keyword, I don't need to call because it is already called in the n function, this dot m. So I don't need to call m here once again. Already when I will call this n, this dot m also will execute and this would be your answer. Clear? So this is how to call, how to invoke a current class method using this keyword. Now let's go for the second one, the third one. It was invoke current class constructor using this keyword. Current class constructor using this keyword. So let's begin. Class, just example A, and then A I have, we are well aware about constructor. There would be no return type. I did not use any access specifier, so definitely it would be a default one. So I will print something here, system dot out dot println. I will write here default constructor, and I will have one more A, that is having some parameters int x. Okay, I will print here system dot out dot println x. And if I am calling this A inside this constructor, so here we are going to current class constructor we are calling. So in this one is a default constructor, this one is a parameterized constructor because it contains one parameter. So if I call a default one here, I need to write only this. It is equivalent to this dot A. It is equivalent to this dot A. So to calling or invoking the current class constructor, we use only this. So this will refer to the current class, since I did not use any parameter here. You can see here. So this is the default one. So automatically the default constructor would be called using this keyword. Let us create an object for this class. So public static void main arguments A equals to new A. So the first one would be called, as soon as I will create the object here, the first one would be called, if I write here, since we are calling inside this function, so if I write here A10, it means we are, since I have told you last time, as soon as we create object of any class, automatically constructor is created, constructor is called. So here, as soon as I create object of this class and I pass parameter, this will link with the parameterized constructor. This will be linked with the parameterized constructor, and this will execute definitely, because as soon as I create the object of this class, this constructor would be executed. I pass value also. So system.out.println, it will print 10. And after that there is a this function means it will call the current class constructor also. So this is the default constructor, so it will print default constructor. So this would be output. Last time we discussed about how to create objects and how to call constructors. So if I don't pass any parameter here, it means it will call by default this A. But as soon as I pass parameter, now it will connected with this one, because this constructor contains one parameter of integer type. So I have passed 10 here. So definitely this would be interconnected with this object creation, and then it will print x. X means the value of x is 10 here, and since we are calling the current class constructor inside this parameterized constructor, so this also would be executed. Clear? So this is how we can call a constructor, current class constructor inside our different constructor in our program. So this is the way you can call current class methods in your program and current class constructors using this keyword. Last time I had written in the current class methods this dot method name. In this calling current class constructor, we don't need to write this dot n, this dot m on this dot a. Directly, as soon as I write this only, it will refer to the current class constructor. If any parameter it contains, then you can pass the parameter as well, and accordingly it will execute. Thank you very much for